Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Ford in Lawrenceville, New Jersey to check out this brand new 2024 Ford Edge SEL in Agate Black with an ebony black ActiveX interior. We're going to see what Ford's going to bring to the table here in 2024 with the Edge. So let's dig in. All right, the front end of this 2024 Edge, we have the Agate Black with the chrome. Ford badge in the middle, chrome grille, like the style, LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED fog lamps, standard bulbs for turn signals, and functional side air curtains. The bottom part of the grille, all flat black with some brushed aluminum down below. But it's a good looking front end here on this 24 Edge. All right, the wheel and tire setup on this Edge. We have an 18-inch aluminum alloy, silver wheel, nice and plain. You got to remember the SEL trim on the Edge for 2024 is one up from the base SE trim. We have standard brake and rotor package. Now, tire-wise on this 18-inch wheel, we have Michelin Latitude Tour all-season tires, 245 on the width, a beefy 60 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Full side profile on the Edge, pretty much the same action as the 2023. It's a nice looking vehicle. We got the hard body line going through both door handles into the rear tailgate. Gives it some sense of motion. The black with some chrome around the windows I think looks good because it goes with those aluminum alloy silver wheels. Let me know what you guys think. Moving in closer, we are painted on the wheel wells, no flat black here, which I like. Side view mirrors, body color, but we do not have turn signals on the side view mirrors on the Edge. SEL, we have color matched on the front and the rear door handle. And then up top, we have a color matched roof spoiler, flat black shark fin antenna, and then we have that panoramic Vista sunroof. All right, the back end of the Edge, again, that roof spoiler coming off the top. We have the window wiper down below on the glass. With this roof spoiler, it's big enough. Let's shove this windshield wiper up underneath here and then have it swoop down to clean the glass. Cleans this area up, plus it's going to protect this wiper from car washes or from the elements in the winter. We have the Ford badge in the middle, Edge underneath that, SEL on the left of the tailgate, all-wheel drive on the right. Lighting in the back, we have LED taillights, LED turn signals, and the one thing I liked that Ford did was they keep the turn signals up here on the stationary part of the tailgate, and they don't put them down here on the bumper like we've seen with the 2024 Hyundai Tucson. And that's how Ford has solved that problem of not being able to have a turn signal on a movable part of the car. So they've only lit up the outside, and I think that's better, especially for visibility, rather than having them down here. So that was a good move by Ford. We're flat black on the bumper down below, and we do have a dual exhaust tucked up underneath both sides of the vehicle. All right, we're under the hood of this 24 Edge, and what do we have for a power plant? We have a 2-liter EcoBoost inline 4-cylinder engine, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 250 horsepower, 275 pound-feet of torque. This Edge can tow up to 1,500 pounds. MPGs, 21 in the city, 28 on the highway, 23 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87. So you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get into the interior of this 24 Edge, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much is this going to cost? Because Edges tend to be expensive, and you're right, Edges do tend to be expensive. So this is what we got on this particular one. Base price for the 24 Edge SEL all-wheel drive trim before options, $39,565. Now this particular Edge has about $3,300 worth of options. So what do we need to add in? We need to add in $350 for the heated steering wheel, an additional $1,250 for the convenience package, which is going to get us a perimeter alarm, power liftgate, remote start, universal garage door opener, and a wireless charging pad. Then we have to add in an additional $1,595 for that panoramic Vista roof, an extra $100 for the spare tire. Then we have to add in $1,495 for destination and delivery from Ford's Oakville assembly plant. And we have an MSRP for this vehicle from the factory of $44,355. And then dealer accessories, the dealer added the protection package for an additional $495. That includes wheel locks, all-weather floor mats, and a trunk tray. So the total vehicle asking price on the lot today is $44,850. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. Here are those Edge all-season mats that we're paying extra for from the dealer. They look pretty nice. Seats, power seat with lumbar for the driver, power bottom for the front passenger. So we only have the power bottom part for the front passenger. It's manual adjustment for the back. That seems like a weird combo. And then here's the black ActiveX. Ebony is the color with the white stitching. Looks nice. Nice soft headrest. Nice bolstering. Nice insert design. It's a nice clean black interior. All right, now we're looking at the door panel. Soft touch up top. Brushed aluminum around the door handle and on the door handle. Flat black on the switchgear. A nice soft armrest, looking good in that ActiveX material. And then down below we have standard speaker system in here with a pretty good sized door pouch. And then on the dash we have soft touch, some of this gloss gloss plastic dark gray trim instead of black, which I think is probably better. And then we come here and we have a nice large glove box. All right, infotainment screen time. We got Ford's vertically mounted 12-inch Sync 4 system, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You see the apps right there. It is integrated into the dash, which I like, with heat and air vents on either side. So I think they have it handled well. The downside to this system is you have to do everything from the screen. There are no redundancies except for volume and tuning outside of the screen. So right now we're on the home screen, where you can access everything. Now, obviously, there's no nav in this, so your nav will have to come through your phone rather than the system. And for me, that's just fine, because I'd prefer to use CarPlay for my phone anyway. But down here, you have your settings for your dual climate. You can sync them together, so they got you set for that. We have 3-stage heated seat, a heated steering wheel, and then a 3-stage heated seat for the front passenger as well. So they got you covered there. If you want to go into you can adjust your auto fan speed from here, no problem. And then you can bring this up and you can just slide it up and down, depending on where you want to have it set. We'll leave it at 70. And that's how that's going to work. But again, everything is done from here. And then you can go right into a larger screen as well. And then you can direct where you want the air to go here within the vehicle. Turn on your max AC, air recirc. There's your heated steering wheel button up top now that we're in the menu. So they got you all set. We're going to go back to our home button. They have that sketch app where you can sketch little notes to yourself and save them if you want. We can go to our entertainment, and they have games and stuff you can play. So if you're waiting for somebody to come out somewhere, let's say you take someone to the doctor and they have an appointment and you're just going to hang out in the car, you can play a game to keep yourself entertained on here if you want. So that's not bad. Up top, we have our vehicle settings where we can set up our connectivity, Bluetooth your phone, get to your vehicle settings, adjust how you want those to look, get to your general settings, adjust how you want all that to look. Your clocks and all that other good stuff is in here. So it's really pretty easy to figure out here in this Edge. Now, as we move down further, like I mentioned, you have your volume knob and your tuning knob. And then down below further, you have a USB-A, USB-C, and your wireless charging pad. We come here to the dial. Here is the dial that's going to take you through this 8-speed automatic with sport mode in the middle. We have our electronic parking brake, engine auto stop start on off. I'll rock with that on off. We have 2 cup holders. I like this light gray plastic trim rather than the gloss black. That's going to hide the fingerprints and scratches. And then our Ford key fob is right here, where we have unlock, lock, remote start, pop the tailgate, panic button, Ford badge on the back. Nice weight, no problem. And then we have another small area. Probably slide your phone in here. And then our center console in the soft ActiveX, material with the stitching. We open that up and we have a nice area for storage. Now, down below on the passenger side, I'll have Dave pan down here. We have a 12-volt hookup right down here for you, but it's on the passenger footwell area. All right, taking a look at the backup camera. Go to reverse. Nice large backup camera with trajectory and your center tow line, nice and clear. using the top half, the bottom half you use for your parking sensors. Not bad, but no 360 in this Edge. We'll go back to park and we're good to go. All right, Ford steering wheel. We have an ActiveX steering wheel with nice 10 and 2 notches Ford badge on the horn button, which is soft touch. We have some brushed aluminum around the edges to kind of lift it up a bit. Flat black on the switch gear. On the left here, you have your adaptive cruise control settings. On the right, you have your telephone and voice commands, volume controls. And up here on either side are the controls for your digital dash. Up on the stalks here, we have our bright lights and turn signals and our lane keep assist on off, because we do have Ford Copilot 360 in here. And then on the right, you have your front and rear wiper settings. On the left of the dash, we have our settings for our headlights right here. Fog lamps, bright and dim the dash, traction control off, pop the tailgate. We have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. So Ford's got you covered on that. And then as we take a look, we have a nice area as far as a digital dash on either side with an analog speedometer in the center. So that's a nice touch as well. And of course, we can go through additional information, which is pretty much entertainment and phone on the right. So if you want that, we can have that up. And then on the other side, you can go through additional information you may want to see when you are going down the road. So if I go up here, I can hit display mode, and now we got distance to empty, 5 miles. So it looks like I'm going to need to get some gas before we take this for a drive. And you have sport mode. And that's just about it. Really, really simple. Overhead console, got a spot for your sunglasses. You're all set. If you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button is pushed in, the button that has the open car door on it. And then when you open, the lighting comes on. When you close, the lighting will go off. Then we have our controls for our shade and roof. So to open the shade, right over here, one touch, and the shade will go back all the way, no more halfway stopping, all the way. And then we can hit the button to open the glass, and the glass will go open. Your wind buffeter will pop up there, and then we can hit the close button, and it will come back closed. There we go. And then we can close our shade, and the shade will come back in one fell swoop. But to close the glass, you do have to hold the button in, it appears, and then back we go. There we go. Sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does, to block out the side sun. And then you got your garage door opener remote buttons. All right, getting in the back row of this Edge, I have the seat set for my driving position, so we'll just pop on in. We have a flat roof, so it's easy to get in, no problem. Now look at this, plenty of room for my knees, my head, my shoulders at 5'11", all ActiveX all the way down, no plastic, with a nice pouch behind the back of each front seat. Now down here, we have 2 heat and air vents. We have an area for storage right down here, and then we have down below 2 USB-Cs and a home power source, so they got you covered for connectivity and power. Back door panels, exactly the same as the front, same use of materials, same vibe. Here's our front door panel looking good. Here's the back door panel looking the same. So thank you, Ford, for keeping the materials the same and not cutting costs on the back door panels. More ActiveX material on the back seat, headrests, nice and soft, nice and comfortable as far as the seats go. And then center armrest, nice, semi-soft, 2 cup holders. So they really got you covered back here, and it feels pretty good in the back seat of this Edge. Seats are really comfortable all the way around. All right, getting in the cargo area of this Edge, just come to the back. Right underneath here, there's a handle area. Hit it. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button here. Now, cargo space with the rear seats up, we have a really good number, 39.2 cubic feet of space. Nice one. We come in closer, we have this all-season Edge cargo mat. Here are the carpeted floor mats that came with the vehicle right here. On the left side, we have a little area for storage. We have a 12 volt for power. And we can drop the back row from the tailgate area. Thank you, Ford. Why don't you put this in some of your other vehicles? And then we have LED lighting in the back as well, which is a nice touch. And underneath here, there's our spare that we paid an extra $100 for right there with some extra storage around it. So that's a nice touch as well. And we got a couple of tie downs right here, no problem. Now, dropping these rear seats, no problem. We can just hit the button on the left. Boom, seat goes down, hit the button on the right, boom, seat goes down. And now, with the rear seats down, you're looking at 73.4 cubic feet of space in the back of this Edge. And again, for a compact two-row SUV, those are really good storage numbers. Let me know what you guys think. All right, moving on in, we got our Edge up, window sticker. There's your standard information. Right up top, standard equipment. Down below, we have our options. On the right, there's our total MSRP, Oakville assembly plant. Now we have our gas mileage estimates right there. Crash ratings all look good. And then we have our dealer added accessory and total vehicle asking price. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're in this 24 Edge, and you know, it's the same as 2023. I don't see any changes in the 2024 Edge at all as far as your level of tech and equipment in the SEL trim whatsoever. But this 2-liter EcoBoost is a good power plant. The 8-speed is nice and smooth. You're going to get a little road noise. You're going to get a little wind noise in this vehicle. You got the big sidewall tires to smooth it out. The suspension's well damped. The steering is pretty tight. It's not as vague as I was expecting it to be. And you do get some feedback coming through the wheel to let you know what your front tires are doing. Not a lot, but just enough to let you know, hey, we're losing traction or whatever it may want to tell you. So I do like that, the way that works. I do like the fact that they have the power drop from the tailgate area for your rear seats. Ford needs to do that in their other SUVs, especially the Explorer. Now we're going to come down the road here. We'll do an emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Nice brakes, stopped on a dime, nice and linear. And we take off nice and easy. This is not going to set any fires. You're looking at over 7 seconds, 0 to 60. So it's not going to be a traffic light Grand Prix, and it's certainly not going to be a corner carver. Ford has designed this to just get you and your passengers and your gear comfortably to wherever you would like to go. And that's just about it. That's the mission of this SEL Edge, and I think it works. I think it works just fine. The problem Ford has with the Edge is that it's expensive for this class of vehicle. Very expensive for this class of vehicle. And I think that's, you know, what really hurts it, because you can get an equivalent Tucson from Hyundai or an equivalent Sportage from Kia and spend a lot less money than this $45,000 Edge. So that Ford gets themselves into a tight spot with some of this pricing on some of their SUVs. We're going to wait till this car go by, and we're going to do a turning radius test here. See how she does. 3, 2, 1. And that is not bad, right? We're at 19.7 feet in turning radius, and that's not bad for an SUV that's this wide, because it does feel wide, it does feel spacious in here. And now we're going to take off, again, feather it in because we got a new engine. And down the road we go nice and easy. You're not going to get much exhaust sound out of this, even though we do have a dual exhaust. It doesn't give you any kind of sound at all. It's not set up for that. If you want some dual exhaust action and better handling, then you got to go Edge ST, but then you're going to pay over 50 G's. Easy. for an Edge. So it all depends on what you want to have here. But again, the pricing is the only thing I can see that's going to hurt this car against the competition, because for an SEL, one up from the bottom, and in 2024 you have 5 Edge trims. You have SE, SEL, ST line, titanium, and ST. And the ST starts before options at almost 48 Gs. So you know, once you put some options on, you're going to be in the low 50s, maybe even into the mid 50s once you add in destination and delivery. So it's not cheap, but you do have this nice Sync 4 system, which is a really good system. You got heated seats, heated steering wheel, USB-C, USB-A action, wireless charging. You got your connectivity and power in the back and in the tailgate area, so they got you covered that way. But the price is going to be a tough sell on the Edge, especially when people can go elsewhere and probably save themselves 5 to 8K, especially with Hyundai and Kia. But let me know what you guys think about this Edge SEL for 24. Should Ford have done something a little bit different? Should they added something else for the price of this vehicle, trying to give you some more value? Let me know what you think, because I really don't see any changes from the 2023 model. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this Edge. Is Edge the way you would go, or are you going to go somewhere else with your hard-earned money? Let me know in the comments. But I want to thank Ciocca Ford here in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Ford Edge SEL all-wheel drive in Agate Black for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.